I apologize for the glare, but 1 million, look at that. I did want to get it in real time, but I still might make a video of me getting it in real time, but I did just want to get 1 million. This is my first time actually getting 1 million on this map. I mean, I died so many times that if I did in real time, I have to start and record, start, and you know. But I'm just gonna show a replay, kind of talk about what I did. I might make another video getting 1 million in real time, but for the most part, I just tried to do basically all the combos. But so I usually start with the 2 button tricks. I usually get all of those out of the way. Basically, I think I used a trick from another person's video, world record, which is what, about 1.4 million. Oh yeah, there the AI like pushed me into the basically the railing, and I crashed. But it's not the dumbest thing that happened to me while making this, but basically, Albertson, he does have some good combos off of his freak out. Like, he can use his signature trick, he can use his logger freak out twice, so those are some combos I did. 2 heart attacks there. I ended up using 3 heart attacks on the last lap. On a big jump, I ended up doing 4 Supermans, ended up doing 4 cliffhangers. Medley bonus, I'm not really sure how you use it, but the way I get it is that I just don't use a trick that I want to use for basically the entire round until the very end. But that's basically how I got 1 million, barely got over 1 million. I think I didn't watch the entire video of the world record, but in the comments he said that he did use 5 no-handers at the end. So I was like, that does make sense, because if you use 5 no-handers at the end and you get a medley bonus, that is a lot of points. Like, I only had about 800,000 until the very last jump on the very last lap, and I was thinking, I'm not gonna get it, I'm not gonna have enough. So it is cool to think that a lot of these matches you can get 1 million points on, because I would never have thought that you could get 1 million points on Field of Pain or motoplex. But you know, keep practicing, other people play the game, try it out, learn from other people, of course. But it's nice to see that I can still figure out some stuff with this game, despite it being, I mean, God knows how old. I mean, time flies. But it's nice to stay and freak out. The only thing is that when I do play in real time, I do pause a lot to try and remember the combos. Like, I don't write them down or anything, so like, when I use a bunch of tricks, I kind of have to pause and think, like, okay, what tricks have I not used? What combos have I not used? I try and make sure they're not repeat combos, but I might do like a 3 times combo and then end up doing it again and end up having it 2 times, or end up having to like pause and like why would I do that trick? Then I end up having to pause and think, like, okay, how can I fix this? So one thing you'll notice is that after the big jump, I do not take the shortcut where you jump into the flaming hoop. I'm sure eventually I will start taking that shortcut when I start trying to get an even higher score, of course. But the reason why I don't take that shortcut is because I don't trust the hoops in this game. I always end up crashing. I always get stuck. Plus, when I'm in freak out, it's very hard for me to see the screen when I'm in freak out. So yeah, I just end up not being able to really position myself. Your control and freak out isn't the greatest. I can't really position myself. I don't have good vision, and then I end up crashing into a hoop. But of course, with practice and time, I'll eventually be able to, you know, not crash as much. And there, yeah, I'd end up doing the 3 heart attacks, and then here I did kind of lose some speed because I landed weird for some reason. But even then, you have plenty of time to get the 5 no-handers, and I was thinking, like, I might go for a 6, but I ended up just tweaking it. So, I'll probably make a video in real time eventually, but I'm going to try and get, I still want to do crash pad, try and get a good score, even though I hate crash pad. Burn it up, let it ride, yeah.